Tres. Good afternoon, dear teacher. We are group number 5, made up of Camila Aguirre, Catalina Chauca, Gabriel Andrade, and Micaela Tipan, and we are going to talk about the topic of action research. This is the index. Okay. The first topic is a review of action research. Action research is an approach that combines two fundamental roles, that of the activist and that of the researcher. The activist identifies problems in their environment and collaborates with others to find solutions, motivated by the desire to generate improvements. The researcher, on the other hand, focuses on analyzing evidence, establishing connection between causes and outcomes, and generating ideas that can be applied in different contexts. When these two roles are balanced, transformative learning occurs on several levels. Next. First, transformation occurs at the personal level. The action researcher process begins with a question such as, how can I improve my practice? From there, the researcher reflects on their skills, knowledge, and professional identity, examining how the process transforms their way of thinking, acting, and sharing what they learn. Second, change occurs at the group or organizational level. Here, the researcher seeks to understand the factors that influence change within complex contexts such as classroom or the workplace. To do so, they contextualize the problem both in their immediate environment and in the academic literature, analyzing how others have addressed similar problems. And the third level is academic or leadership change. By deepening their understanding and sharing these findings, the action researcher assumes a leadership role, whether formal or informal. This leadership is manifest by motivating others, influencing collective practice, and promoting a culture of continuous improvement. There are different approaches to gaining experience. Some focus on efficiency, repeating known methods, others prioritize constant innovation, although sometimes without depth reflection. Key tools in this process include force field analysis, logic models, and activity theory, which helps up under the dynamics of the social environment and flag effective actions. Thank
In the second action research tutorial, Michael will explain that there are multiple approaches to this methodology, such as a participatory, collaborative, or community-based action research, each with different levels of participation and context. He points out that there is no single definition of action research, as its democratic nature allows each community to adapt it to their own needs. Through resource and activities, participants are invited to reflect on this approach, complete surveys to identify their own preference, and document their personal understanding of the method in a blog. Example, experts such as Jack Whitehead, Mitchell Fine, and Keg Nib are highlight each providing action research from different perspectives, such as a professional development. It is recommended to develop a personal description of how one plans to apply action research to join network or people with similar interests. The tutorial concludes by introducing the next step, formulating an inquiry, question, and planning the project. Thank you.
The last one is finding my research question. How to find your research question for an action research project. The goal is to identify a real challenge in your workplace, school, or community, something you genuinely want to improve. You start by reflecting on your personal values, what motivates you, and what concerns you, and what kind of change you want to see. Then you connect those values to a specific situation in your daily life. From there, you begin forming questions like how can I improve communication in my team, or how can I help students participate more actively? This question will guide your action research process. The key idea is that your question should connect your values to real meaningful action in a social setting and becomes the foundation for planning and making a positive impact in your pilot. So you need to identify a real challenge in your environment, start for your core values and reflect on what drives you, and turn that into a question that guides your research action. Thank you.
Conclusion. Action research is a powerful and dynamic methodology that bridges personal values, practical challenge, and academic inquiry to foster meaningful and sustainable change. By combining activism with rigorous research, it empowers individuals, especially educators and community members, to reflect on their practices, experiment thoughtfully, and analyze real life situations. This continuous learning process enables transformation at the three levels: personal, organizational, and academic, through knowledge sharing. The method's flexibility allows for various approaches: participatory, collaborative, or community-based, tailored to the needs of each context. It encourages the formulation of questions rooted in personal motivation and social relevance, ensuring that change efforts are authentic and impactful. Thank you.